What up, Florida? Still in Lakeland. As you can see, still in Lakeland, still at the Waffle House. I don't think they know, too. This guy had a disability since 13. Asian guy prescribed it. Doctor taped me off of it. I've been on that for 4 years for medication. I've been on any pill medicine for about 6 years. Any pills, prescription, gel, any kind of pill form, substance. I would have dropped 3 years. Worked at Mazda for a year and a half. Had my own apartment, 2 late payments, Chase, BB&B, had 3 different bank accounts they closed. Made about $20-some plus an hour. What else? Think about 34 to 4 grand before taxes each month, about 12 to about 2 grand after taxes. Chatterbait, OnlyFans, Project Rogers, hey, check me out. Car parts, because I'm a car enthusiast, just shoving money out. I mean, usually car enthusiasts, are we always happy? I mean, I don't care if we got a Kia, Stinger, Tesla. No matter what you got, we're always happy. I mean, this is the first time I've ever been homeless, and it's funny, guys, because, look how I'm talking. I've been homeless for a year. Look at my face. God, look. One white guy say, man, I don't fight bulls, I fight cities. One Mexican say, man, we fight cities. And I say, I spent about 10 grand on my buddy Pablo in Missouri about a couple years ago when I had 2 cars, you know what I'm saying? So I walk to work, summer, winter, spring, fall, in Missouri, about an hour work, sometimes an hour back, 2 hours work, 2 hours back. Saved up, eventually bought a Honda Civic 2500, paid that guy off, eventually bought another 06 Civic, paid that guy off in 2 years, then bought a Ford ST, which was a huge mistake. Had recalls. Right after I bought the car in last year, I wanted it for a little over a year, April last year, it just happened to have a recall. Of course, I was the third owner. Fuel deficiency, fuel deformation, gas tank, supposed to be a lifetime gas tank, rear hatch. Look how this guy speaks. Also, I got Hunter Engineering Level 1, headquarters in Missouri. Hunter Engineering Level 1. It's funny how those guys right there, those guys, Nissan, I worked there for almost 3 months. Almost my 3-month probation. Those guys let me go. Spanish guys pushing me at work, all kind of stuff, right? All kind of stuff, right? And these people keep talking like, oh, this guy has a disorder, he's crazy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know what you guys got. I don't want to know what you guys got. Look at my family record. My DNA. My father was very thin. It's a little bit of traffic. Not too many accidents, right? Nobody in my family got assault with deadly weapons, stuff like that. Not my family. Me, never ever. Had this since 13. Oh, he's dangerous. Everybody, oh, he's dangerous. Got a weapon. Look at my files and stuff. Ain't got nothing on there concerning anything like that. Okay? That's what I was saying. Yeah, working at Mazda, I went from a lube tech to a helper. Lube tech about 10 an hour, helper about $14.65. The manager Cole actually gave me a shot glass of Smirnoff, the Christmas edition, the old kind, like Smirnoff with those Christmas trees around, little stuff like that. I'm like, can I take this shot in the office? She's like, shot in the office, no problem. That's $14.65 from Mazda. That's 14s. We working 4 10s. That's either 10 hours a week or 10 hours a day. 10 hours a day, 4 days a week. Off the next 4 days. Then I'll go straight from there, go to Papa John's, work there, make about $9.25 on the road, about $8.25 in the store. That's not including tips. So we're talking about $600 a week from one place, $600 a week from another place. That's how I'm a workaholic, right? We got blue collar, we got white collar, we got pink collar, we got earned income, typical paychecks, right? Slaves. We got portfolio and passive. How is this guy this intelligent? These guys don't listen until they start hearing this guy talk. And they like, oh, he's got a disability, blah, 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 blah. How does this guy have that? He can still work very efficiently, guys. It's the first time I've been homeless, guy. Come on, guys. Seriously, guys. Ever. It's efficient worker. And it's funny, too, how this happens when Biden becomes in office. So they're like, oh, bro, 2 more years. I'm like, keep it coming, right? Keep it coming. So funny, guys. I'm making more videos. Food getting kind of cold. I had to just prove all of them that they ain't nothing you need for the most part. That's if I got what you need. You should be paying me. Kind of upset because I walked about 32 miles from Brandon to Lakeland. Who can work 32 miles in 2 days? Probably the people in the Army. I got friends in the Army. I got people in Germany doing German Square, lay down, kneel, stand up. We got people mad at Japs. We're stealing about 15 million or more under the table per Harbor 2. We got the English coming out of World War I. They only lasted from about 1825 to about 1875. Not too long. I don't want to get on history, though, because, we real dumb in school, math and stuff like that. Also, these apartments down the road, oh my gosh, off Lakeland Hills, they're about $2 grand a month for one person. Most of those people could not live in Lakeland. Like, when I lived in the city, I came out of Lake St. Louis. I went to school in Eureka. It's funny, I just saw an old friend, Matt, who had the motherfucking Z24. I ain't seen Matt since like 04. Got all my friends coming back to me, man. The ones that are supposed to be with you will stay in your life. The ones that are not supposed to be won't stay in your life. We're talking friends, family, religion, money, whoever it is. It ain't staying there if it don't supposed to belong there. If it's supposed to be there, it's gonna come back. Now you only can make it through this type of life if you're a survivor. This food is so cold, guys. Oh my God, but I've eaten worse, trust me. I've made it through worse, you know what I'm saying? So money's going up, price is going up. They said if you got one or two of these, it's gonna be very hard. I mean, that's a loaf of bread at 7-Eleven where I got trespassed, right? A little bread on the shelf where chips are. Talking big bag of chips. I'm the only person that caught it. Those chips are usually about $6 to $7 after taxes. You know, like the 9 per serving. You know, like the 18 ounce bags or whatever. That's how much bread's gonna cost, guys. So these prices keep going up. My guy finally moved that freaking factory headquarters from freaking the valley way west to Nevada. We got one more out in Berlin, and there's another one not too far from the one in Berlin. That's because we go for the future. We thrive for the future. We bleed and sweat and cry for the future. You know how many times I cried? Oh my gosh, I done cried so many times. I can keep going, but I don't want to offend too many people in this place because, people get offended easily, you know what I'm saying? But this guy, I had Spanish girls tell me, man, you are crazy. You ain't got no felon. It's like, no, who would want a felon? Actually, if I have to get locked up for 2 years, I probably will do that, just so I can stay in there for 2 years and come out and then get all my money that I'm owed. Oh my gosh, can you guys believe the stuff I've been going through? Discrimination, fights. Yeah. One Haitian guy hit me dating a Spanish girl. I drank a little bit of vodka, I was a little bit under the influence. I don't really smoke or drink. When I do, I must be having a really bad day, right? That stuff is garbage. Cut it out. He catch me with a long, slow hook. Man, this guy was black right here. These dogs were sore for about 2 weeks. It was awesome. Other guy I got in a fight with, he's about 3 fights in my entire life, as far as I know, until I got jumped when I was like 6 by a couple guys that I had a basketball hoop who was jealous. Oh, got jumped by some other people too. We had some football players squeeze the guy down there, not won a football cup in high school. Oh, let me keep going. So anyways, this is not even a half of it. Like they say crazy is not even a half of it, guys. It's not the freaking half of it, right? It's not the half of it. So, Japanese guy, you know who he is, street racing. We end up leaving the house. This guy had AK-47, artillery. I was deep in the racing scene. That's why when I came to Florida, the ST got taken because I kept doing the racing scene, kept doing a little bit of that. That's all bad. That's why we with Elon now. We with the future. That's all we with. But street races. Running from the cops, lights off, 91 Integra, on the highway, man, Hillside. I'm from the Hillside and Chicago. I'm from East St. Louis, for the most part, born and raised. Coming to find out when my friend Matt Sachs, his daughter Emma loves me. That's beside the point, because I got Japanese, Asian, Vietnamese, and Filipino. Let me get started. This particular guy was with us, guy had a revolver, drunk white dude, blah, blah, blah. There's so many freaking stories, bro. Oh, the other guy I got to fight with, white dude, Hillsboro. I was looking thinner than this. I had a couple scrapes on the knees, I must be a natural, kind of like a natural baseball player. Could play for the Rays, but I don't think they can even try me because I don't want to try them at this point. Not in this state of mind, right? Oh my gosh. So, this is a pretty big, nice size dude. I'm talking about the dude that works here, almost the same size as him. He grappled me, blah, blah, blah. Make a long story short, knees are a little bit straight. This guy had a welt inside of his face about that big on the side of his face, right? And what's funny is his parents, like his mom and his dad, they're standing laughing. Like just waiting for this nigga to die. Insurance money, bro. Like you guys don't know the half of it. But these guys act like they're so smart. They're so intellectually smart. I got a freaking college dropout, right, in 2010. Oh my gosh, this food's so cold. I had some more hot sauce. This guy, in college, right? I'm pretty sure I got a B in college. Every college teacher on this guy. One white college teacher. She's about 6'2". About 205, red toenail polish, taking the shoes off in class, swinging her feet. Every time they had some kind of speech or orientation, kind of, speech or like, what is it called? Like, what am I talking about, guys? Like, motivational or anything to do with class or subject, or communications. One, it's funny how I'm still on college, however. Don't get me started right there. Math ain't too hard to learn. This woman always sat behind me in college. Art teacher, got a B in piano. I don't think because she really liked me. I think because I was kind of a natural instrument player. Look, I can keep going. It's funny that year I end up freaking dropping out. Of course, Spencer passed away, and it's funny because Spencer, he don't look like Washington, right? He look like Jackson, right? Jackson. Funny how all my family members, for the most part, are step because I'm pretty sure I'm adopted. I've been telling, so it kind of seems like it. They don't have the same features. they always look like Jackson. I mean, they're my color, but they look like Jackson, almost like first generation African American. Because I'm a fifth generation African American. My skin, the warmness, my face roundness, dominant face. Not a really skinny face. My face is kind of actually getting skinnier. Oh my gosh, I have to keep talking. It's funny when he went and a couple other guys that was important family went. When that happened, I'm like, phew, I got out of there. Everybody's like, well, that's sad to happen. I'm like, man, I only got about $600 at my old community college. I got about half my associates. I can end up going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I tried to go to USF to the register this year and got started next year. I'm walking across the campus, police cars pulling up on me. Everybody, you got disability, man? Let me see you got new weapons. You want to harm somebody? You hear anything? I'm like, it's funny how you guys are acting like this in Florida. Oh my God, why'd you come to Florida then, Roger? Well, the reason I kind of came here, that's not really my name anymore, because I want to change that. I was in Gulf Shores. I was in Bama and Gulf Shores last year. Oh my gosh, this food is so cold. Oh my gosh, I have more ice off. So when I got discharged from the hospital, I was there about 4 days, 5 nights. I really shouldn't even went in there, you know what I'm saying, be honest, because I didn't need to go in there. But I guess at the last minute, I guess I should have had to go there. But I was on one side and there was another side, and then people were completely locked off, chained off, blocked off, everything. I'm talking like white walls, all kind of walls, right? It wasn't too bad in there. You got to eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You got to sleep. And try to give me a routine meal. So she was like steak on Monday. She was like pasta on Tuesday, salad on Wednesday, sushi on Thursday, some on Friday. It's like bread. Saturday and Sunday you can cheat. Funny how I was in and out of there. I'm thinking, was that the best or the worst? Those 4 days, 5 nights. Or when I was in Bama and Gulf Shores last year. That's why I came back. I remember James from Pierce Shores, Atlanta, worked for Drug Pacifica. We've been to Broken Arrow. I don't know, I've been about 7 or 8 states. We've been to a whole bunch of places. Oklahoma. I mean, I can keep going. So, yeah, he's from Atlanta, right? The reason I came back, one of the reasons, so in like 04, we were in Disney World, Orlando Disney World. Oh my God, don't get me started. Excellent. Thank you, girl. That's my waitress right there, girl. She's pretty cool. Don't let me get started on Disney World. Because Disney World, we know Disney World's with Walmart, with the Fitbit watches. Look, don't let this guy get started, okay? So, anyhow, basically, I'm there having fun down the Hope. Like, I don't know how many times within 1 hour, because, I mean, we were eating hot dogs like this big, right? That big at, like, pretty young age, right? So, like, I think that hot dog and all that protein got me get on the Hope, and I didn't even throw up. I mean, coming from Six Flags Eureka, I mean, we rode on rides all the time. You know, Water Ride, Screaming Eagle, the Boss, the Ninja, the Joker, the Batman. Go to Disney World, I'm on the Hope, I'm on Superman, I'm on Back to the Future, I'm on Jaws, originating in freaking New Jersey. Don't let me get started. Okay, guys, so like I said, I can keep going. These are all the things that I have to deal with day in and day out. I keep telling me, usually when you're going like a slope like that, because, you know, life's a roller coaster. So if I'm on roller coasters like this, I must really like roller coasters. This one been in kind of iffy just because, so much discrimination, so many jobs I've been fired from. I mean, so many people just laughing in my face. You broke with this. I got trespassed from, 7-Eleven the other day. Which is, I guess, kind of good, because I guess some of the places I'm getting trespassed from, she go back to those places, okay. She's like, come on, nigga, you broke. Some kind of fat way. Look like Squirtle's stepdaughter. You know Squirtle off Pokemon? Check it out. So, she's like, you live in a tent. I'm like, wait, didn't you tell me you were living in a mobile home or a trailer park or something like that, and waiting for the white guy to pass away so you guys might get the property or something? At least I'm there. Look at you. Look at your weight. I mean, you got one more blood pressure go from about 120 up the veins to about 80 up the heart. And I mean, it's sayonara, amigo. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna finish eating this compadre or whatever we got here, and then after I eat this confetti up, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna probably make another video because I gotta keep charging my phone right here. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh! Yesterday, I went to bring home the bacon, right? I go inside and get a muffin and some cream, right? Everybody's inside. You know, Jacob from Nissan is missing. You know, but you know, like, dog, goodness, they love the bark. I'm like, really? I mean, you guys are saying all kind of stuff like that around me. But imagine what you're saying when you're not around me. So I go outside. I'm at this point heated. I'm like, remember a girl in Missouri? She had disorder. You know, she was bad, you know, with it, but nobody didn't bother her. I mean, she walking down the street screaming, blah, blah, blah. I mean, looked a little rough. For the most part, looking healthy, and she really minded her own business. Never harmed herself, nothing like that. You see, bunch of, oh my God, Caucasians. They can scream, pinch, bite, bleed, all that, and people will not even blanket them in public. I guess when you see people like this do it, it does look a little different because you usually don't see us doing stuff like that. But you missed a couple Fast and Furious movies with a couple girls, and a couple setups and like that, and set up. Because I'm all set. You get an outcome like that. I mean, I'm sacrificing everything for success. Everything. You know, basically like Eli, man. Guy from freaking South Africa. Went to Canada, family turned him down. So I got family against me. Got the wives against me because they think I love them so much. This is all this is about. I got white families going against me. I got all kinds of people going against me. It's the most terrible thing ever. Ever. But anyways, guys, you know I stay positive just because I viewed it, you know, I'm driven, I'm well too motivated. Like, I'm gonna go to Barrett Jackson, start betting on some cars or something, you know, because I got these broken heads, you know what I'm saying? It's funny because the Trayvon thing happened not too far from here, not too long ago. You know the Mike Brown thing? Oh my gosh, I was on that block a week before that happened. Can you believe that? You know how much discrimination I've been dealing with out here in Florida, my friend. And it's funny because my brother Caskey from Orlando got signed by RG or Rich Gang, Legit Looks, Cash Money Records, Caskey Banking. I mean, I've been listening to this guy since I was about younger than preteen. I mean, the guy Isaiah used to rap his stuff. I used to rap, and that was Lil Wayne. I knew all his songs. He signed him and a whole bunch of guys from Canadian, excuse me, Canada, all over. You don't want the disaster that happened last year in Orlando, 2 years in Orlando. I'm talking, as a matter of fact, I'm going to play one of my guy Caskey's songs. Just got to get some stuff motivated and keep me going. But yeah, his name is Caskey from Orlando. Moved to California. He got a video about a girl that slept him for money. He's driving a Lambo over near Neptune, you know what I'm saying, on the with a little roll call over there, you know, because you know Dan Solomon, he works for Hoonigan. Now I've been with Dan Solomon since like 08. You know Dan Solomon, he fabricates stuff, you know what I'm saying? So he went to Cali. Everybody's like, man, I just knew you were gonna be in Cali about 18 years old. And I'm like, yeah, you kind of expect things and you shouldn't expect it. You really know what's gonna happen. When it don't happen, you're gonna cry probably because you expected it. But yeah, he's there. I mean, we drifting in the freaking 240 in 08, and S14, complete S chassis. I remember my goddamn man Bagley. He's got an S14. No, he had an R32. Last time I checked, got traded this guy in for RX-7 FP3 chassis. We talking Wankel FP3. No other choice motor you could choose from. The way this motor sounds. So really at this point, I've just crushed everyone. I crushed Nissan. I crushed this place. Nissan. Let me get on the GTR. I thought that was the greatest motor and greatest car. Oh my God. Only the car costs 120 grand because of the motor. Sat inside the doggone car seats. They feel like a Nissan Altima. You're paying for the motor. Then I look at the Tesla Plaid. Oh my goodness. I just read a report on Tesla last week. I mean, we were losing about 14 grand for each 3 Model 3. Not anymore. Not anymore. Elon's got a whole new share. T-Mobile just paid off Sprint share. My guy Philip from T-Mobile, the freaking financial guy, he's killing T-Mobile guys. Well, not T-Mobile guys. Let me not say the wrong thing. Get up on the right foot. Verizon paying off Sprint shares. I mean, this is crush game. The girl from freaking Metro goes, well, I got Verizon. Oh, she called a huge thing. Oh my God, the black girl. She was from like East St. Louis. She's like, I don't even know why you start with me. Then I start talking, and she starts backing up a little bit because the guy pulls up in a Mustang, right? And I'm like, man, I was at CB this year with my brother Ethan that sold my other keys to some guys over off in Hillsborough, right? I had 2 keys in the Ford Focus ST. I'm doing fantastic, right? So, and it's funny because it was a girl that looked like her, right? I can't put nobody on TV, you know what I'm saying? You know, I can't do that, you know what I'm saying? She got an Infiniti. You know how much it cost this girl? It cost her $5. And I'm talking, she was probably better than any chick up in here. I mean, oh my goodness. Let me not start, because some people are expensive, some people are non-expensive. And some people just take care of you because they know who you is. I mean, it's real stuff. It ain't no joking and no faking, you know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, so I'm lost subjects. He puts him in the Mustang, some Filipino walks past. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to the girl, right? He's like, man, you should be a Rolex 24. I'm like, man, forget Rolex 24. I was on Sebring on New Year's this year, and the last day of last year, right? Because like, my guy knows it's been $4 grand. He was like 20-something years old, early 20s. It's been $4 grand in 2 days. Out on a trailer, Abby's on the trailer, Tyler from Clearwater with 12K camera can snap up a shot faster than a blink. And I'm talking a Ferrari GT3 going about almost 20 miles per hour in the blink of an eye. And there's 17 turns, so you got 3, 4, and 5. And I'm getting the car guy coming out. That's an S, right? You got 7. That's a horseshoe, like a magnet. How these irons will be out here soon, because I don't know what got freaking irons. People can't even freaking drive. And you got turn 17. Oh my God, that's like a never-ending turn. You gotta basically sign a waiver and pray for your life. Who you pray to, you know what I'm saying? Not like that one movie where the guy like, he was basically atheist or something like that, and his woman meets a black woman for gospel, and then he, changes. I mean, oh my God, you gotta see this movie. Anyhow, you got a girl walk past, I'm like, man, if you looked at me, that means you like me. I know I look stinking, I look bummy. Bro, this Filipino, and I'm talking straight 25 easily, not no 10. She goes, I'm like, oh Rolex, and the guy pulls off like, see you at Rolex, it's only $24. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get the freaking SEMA. I almost went with my Bosnian boss back in Missouri. John. Bro, don't let this guy get started. Okay, don't let this guy get started. They try to suffocate this guy, right? Between Daytona and between Sebring, bro. 150 miles this way, 150 miles that way. And then people still try to talk like, oh, this guy ain't nothing, he ain't nothing, he ain't this, he broke, he blah, blah, blah. He would have got the most money, he's broke right now, you know what I'm saying? People got all the cash is the ones that's broke back in the day before currency became the new world order, you know. Freaking China back down, I got my China things all day, right? I change that $1 billion bill to $1 billion bill. So it looks like a lot more money because you got $1 bill. It looks like a $1 bill. You got $1 billion bill, that's a $1 bill. It looks like this as well. You change this $1 billion bill to $1 billion $1 bills, this whole table be filled up, you know what I'm saying? How smart this guy is. So back to what I was saying, yeah. Saw the guy with the Mustang, that's why I'm choosing the Plaid guys, or the Tesla anyway, because it's Tesla, right? That's 1.99, and that's just starting off. We ain't talking about the Roadster. Wait to tell you about that. That's 4 models so far. This Tesla goes 1.99, quarter mile, 0 to 60 in about 11 seconds. Or reverse psychology. They try to figure that out some way. That car costs $121,000. Almost like the sales tax initiative, right? I mean, I work for a company. I know how to do sticker prices, I know how to do photos, I know how to do all that fun stuff, right? This Mustang, Cobra, whatever, GT350, I saw up in freaking Memorial, right? Costs about $127 for a tax initiative, right? And we talk tax price, $6,000 in taxes, okay? This be the quarter mile against the Tesla, right? Against the Tesla, we're talking about Shelby Ford. First guy that got J. Ford's African American, first dealership or whatever, first dealership, blah, 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 whatever. You know how many freaking seconds this freaking Tesla smoked this freaking Shelby? I mean, I ain't hating on Shelby, because Ford's already kind of stepping ahead. They got trucks and cars, basically. It's the Mustang. But all the Fords I had tried to kill me. Go figure. This Tesla left this Mustang about 2.4 seconds. So when we went to the quarter mile, we're talking her Tesla. Mustang. It looks like it's not that far behind. So we got Tesla. That amount of speed, because I can understand speed, right? I can understand it. That's the length of a football field, my friend. 2.4 seconds. So everybody always wasting time, Bob. We can do, ooh, girl, we can do whatever. You don't know how valuable it is. You don't know how valuable it is. If you're thinking in the right direction, you always think straight. If you're overthinking, you're never thinking in the right way. If you know how to work, you know how to spend your time, you always have money. Be productive, be efficient. That's what I know Mike will try to do with smart ones like me. We up by 5 out the house at 10, back home by 10. I mean, we clean our jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know how to rock it. This is expensive information I've gotten. You gave to me, I gave to you, right? It's, okay, we got some company, man. I can't keep talking. We might have some paparazzi or something. Oh my gosh. Catch you guys later, all right? Peace.